I was just filming my review for Send Help, and I realized how much that movie made me squirm. Like, there was a lot of parts in it that were really gross. And when I went to see Drag Me to Hell when I was a teenager, I honestly, and this probably might get me in trouble with some of you, I left the theater because the vomiting scene in that movie grossed me out so much. I definitely need to revisit it now that I am older and more seasoned. But I was thinking about the difference between gross stuff in a movie like Send Help versus gross stuff in like a body horror. Like something like The Substance. The body horror and like the gross elements in movies like that, I tend to really, really love. But movies like this, where it's like horror comedy, kind of like gross out stuff, it gets me so much harder. I feel like this has to do with the storytelling in body horror. I think the horror elements in those kinds of stories have to do with like shared feelings that we've all had as human beings. Human beings with bodies that are sometimes really gross. And it's just not the same in movies like Send Help, where like the body related stuff, like icky stuff, is more like a joke, I think, rather than like a deeply rooted like fear of our own physical forms. I might just be reading too much into it, but I'm curious what you all think about different ways of handling bodily functions in horror and the difference between something that is specifically body horror, like The Substance, and something that has elements of body horror, like a survival horror comedy. I don't know, this isn't an entirely fully formed thought, but let me know what you think.